First off, my name is Dan Gillis. I'm an associate professor in the School of Computer Science at the University of Guelph. I'm also the director of the Physical Science and Engineering Education Research Center at the University of Guelph. As Jason said, just over a year and a half ago, we began working together to explore the potential of wireless mobile mesh technology to bridge the digital divide in Canada, and in particular in the circumpolar north. That work, funded in part by the Canadian Internet Registration Authority's Community Investment Program, that's a mouthful, allowed us to work with the community of Rigolet and Nunavut to better understand connectivity issues in Canada. Limited internet access and a complete lack of cellular service has an incredible impact on the ability of any community to collect and share information. This is particularly important, especially when a community needs to collect and share information necessary for health and safety or for managing the impacts of climate change, which is the case in many communities in northern Canada. Today, with this announcement, I'm extremely excited, and it's been a long time coming, so I'm super excited, to be able to continue to work with Jason, the Right Mesh team, as well as with students, staff, and faculty at the University of Guelph, and our other partnering institutions. More than that, I'm excited to be able to continue this work with the guidance and leadership of the community of Rigolet. I've been extremely fortunate to have had the opportunity to work with and learn from the people of Rigolet for the past 4 years. I look forward to, and I really can't thank them enough for this opportunity and for their continued collaboration, leadership, and guidance. I want to also thank Mitacs for supporting this research. I have firsthand knowledge of the benefits of the Mitacs Accelerate Internship Program. During my PhD, I was an intern working with several First Nations in Ontario to help manage their commercial fisheries. The work forced me out of the world of books, where exercises and assignments are often cooked in such a way as to build the discipline-specific competencies, which is great, but it doesn't allow you to really get into the real world where data are messy and human factors affect everything. So those experiences working as an intern taught me not only how to apply my knowledge, but to develop transferable skills such as teamwork, leadership, and communication, which are key to our community partnerships. So I'm really excited to be able to say that my students will also have this opportunity. Nick Durish here is one of my MSc students, and he'll be one of the first of our Mitacs interns. So his work, his work understanding the digital divide and its impact on software design will lay the groundwork for much of the work that is to come. So I'm going to ask him to speak now for a little bit, and then I'll come back.
Extremely excited to be here today. As Dan said, my name is Nick Durish. I'm a master's student studying human-computer interaction with a focus on the digital divide at the University of Guelph. Over the last year, I've had the privilege of getting to work really closely with Dan, Jason, some students from the University of Guelph, and some individuals here at Left. And I've gotten the opportunity to help out a bit with development as well as research while I've continued to complete my courses and do my thesis. I first heard about this project as I was finishing up my undergrad at the University of Guelph. And like so many other students in their final years of their undergrad, I was still unsure of really what I wanted to do after my impending graduation. I knew that I really wanted to further my education in computer science, but I wasn't really attracted to necessarily sitting in a classroom for 2 more years and that lecture style. On the other hand, I wanted to join the private sector, which meant I would have been able to be a part of and learn from a fantastic development team, but it also meant a bit less opportunity to learn, explore, and research new concepts. Dan, who I was working with as a teaching assistant at the time, had begun working with my old TA and role model, Jason Ernst, exploring the applications of mobile mesh networks in the remote community of Rigolet. I can honestly, he recommended that I apply for my master's to join the project, and I can honestly say it was probably the best decision I'd made in my life. I could have never imagined the opportunities, experiences, and privileges that that decision opened up over the past year. Being involved in this project has accelerated my learning in computer science without keeping me confined to a classroom. It's given me the opportunity to learn from and work with a brilliant cohort of individuals, and while continuing to explore, research, and innovate new topics. I consistently find myself counting my blessings, whether it's from getting to work alongside all these amazing individuals, to simply getting to experience the warm culture and beautiful lands of Labrador. This funding from Mitacs will allow me to continue my research, potentially into my PhD, and to continue returning to Rigolet and work with the people that inspired me, like Dan Gillis in the School of Computer Science, Jason Ernst and the amazing individuals here at Left, as well as Inez Shaiwalk, Charlie Flowers, and the amazing individuals in the community of Rigolet. Ultimately, this funding represents a mutually beneficial relationship between a community, a business, and an academic institution, and allows them to work together towards a common goal. So thank you all very much.
We're really hoping Nick is going to do his PhD. I've been pestering him since probably third year. So before I end, I would just like to say thank you to Left. You guys have been an incredible group of people, and it's been an incredible partnership over the last year and a half. I'm really proud to work with all of you, and I'm excited about what the next 5 years are going to bring. And while I know the next 5 years is going to be a lot of work, it's going to be challenging, I know that working with the Right Mesh team, powered by students, led by community, we're going to be able to improve life in Canada and beyond by developing tools that connect the next billion people. Thank you.